This is the Zac Anesbury Show.
Welcome. Today's podcast clip comes from an interview with Chris Villani from Foodland Supermarkets Australia. Yeah, so I think we've covered so much, it's unbelievable. One of the things you're talking about with your mentors was managing those relationships with external stakeholders and especially manufacturers. Is there any way that retailers and manufacturers could work together a bit more harmoniously? I'm not exactly sure where I'm going with this. Maybe in terms of negotiating like shelf facings, for example, or when products are in catalogs, or when they're on end caps or price promotions. Did you want to run us all through that?
Yeah, sure. Look, the relationship between retailers and manufacturers or suppliers is actually really special because you have to have a close relationship. It just will not work otherwise. If it's just transactional, so if it's just, hey, can you do this for me? Okay, you're actually not really going to get anywhere. You're actually really not going to win. You have to, a good supplier-retail relationship is really built on a few fundamentals. And, as cliched as it sounds, the first one is really about trust. Okay. And that's trust to A, deliver what you say you're going to deliver. But B, it's also to expose both parties to your strategic direction. So what is it that you're actually trying to do? Very rarely would a supplier just say, hey, I've just got a new product here, just, range it. They would say, here's our new product, here's the market we're trying to target, here's what we think we can potentially do with it, here's going to be our marketing plans and marketing activations. Where does this fit in with the direction that you're going with your brand or your stores or your marketing direction? So you really do need that close-knit relationship. If you don't have that, everything else just really seems to fall over. So that trust is absolutely the very first key building block. Then probably on top of that, you need essentially a track record to deliver, and that's really built on trust. I mean, if you're constantly not being able to deliver on what you spoke about, say, in a joint business plan. So a joint business plan is when you would get together and say, we want to achieve X, Y, Z. So you might say, I want, this many facings, or I want market share of blah, blah, blah. If you can't deliver on that, then again, that relationship that both the retailer and the supplier, the manufacturer has, starts to get a little bit rocky, because if the return's not there, it does get difficult to continue to justify that.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm not in industry, right? I'm an academic, but I come at it from that sort of view. It's so it is quite a collaborative relationship between 100%. The two.
100%. Yeah. It really does, and it needs to be strategic as well. So it can't just be tactical. It just can't be, hey, this week I want you to do this week I want to do that, next week I want to do this. It has to be, all right, for the next 2 to 3 years, here's what we're aiming to achieve. Let's kind of plant the flags in between, at every month about how we're going to set the stepping stones to get there. Yeah.
And it's quite a negotiation of almost equals, because I suppose if manufacturers know they need physical availability to sell their products, so they need to be within the stores, and being in 96 stores in South Australia is a good thing. And you guys benefit from having high quality, reliable suppliers of products that consumers know of and have been buying habitually for a long period of time. Because if you go to a store and they consistently don't have brands from your repertoire, you may incorporate a couple more, but you may eventually just start shopping somewhere else. So there is that sort of, that makes sense.
Hey guys, it's Zac Anesbury here with just a couple of quick reminders. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, then make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. There are plenty more interviews to come with some of the world's leading marketing academics and practitioners. You do not want to miss these. In the meantime, if you're looking for another way to connect, then follow me on Twitter at Zac Anesbury. That is ZACANESBURY, for my take on the marketing issues of the day.